In this video I'm gonna show you how 1,000 euro a month apartment looks like in Seoul. Before I show you the apartment and the building, I want to tell you a little bit about the area we are situated in. This area is called Cheongnyangni. It's located on the subway line number 1, the original one. It's really well connected with all the central areas, with all the tourist areas. But the area that we are situated, it's a little bit sketchy, it's a little bit worn out. Despite that, it has a lot of character, but the people here in this area are also a little bit more eccentric. I don't want to say crazy, but they're a little bit different compared to other city areas in Seoul. Our building itself is in an interesting location because the block that we are located in, it's basically all a market. So Cheongnyangni is known for its traditional market, and the building here is one of the few buildings that's situated in this block. If I walk around the building, there's one road that leads to a market and there's another road that is the market. So behind us, everything is a market. So in the evening, it gets really quiet. There are a few restaurants around, but one of the best reasons to rent this place is, I would say, for students, because it has a lot of big universities around and they're only maybe a bus ride away, or you can even walk there. That also makes many of the restaurants close by a little bit cheaper. The rent is also a little bit cheaper than you would get in the middle of Seoul. But I'm talking too much. Let me show you around. So that's the house in front of the main building we're renting. As you can see, it's quite new. And come on, I will take you in. The entry is always with the electronic key lock. But it's nice once you're in, it's all new, it smells good. And of course this place, like any place, has a lift. And you can see your handsome self there. So we are situated on the 3rd floor. Has a nice view over the city. There are no blocking views, so it really gives a lot of light to us. And in this building, it seems they have a lot of Airbnbs or rentals, because the 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, every apartment has a name, so it's rented out. The same with us. This place has a name, so when you rent, they will write you, and then you have to find this place. And also you don't need any keys, because as many Korean apartments, they always have a electronic key lock. Welcome to the apartment. As you might have noticed, the place is not the biggest, but it has everything. So right at the entrance, we have this nice big fridge. To be honest, we love cooking, so we love that it has a nice big fridge. I mean, I will also show you what we have inside. We believe in minimalism. Minimalist living, minimalist cooking. But it has good size, so you can store whatever you want. Apples, kiwis, like we do. Moving a bit further, it's the dining area. Behind me, we have fully equipped kitchen with induction stove. And they provide you all the plates, pots, pans, which is really good. We have a microwave oven. You can make hot water, toaster. I mean, it's just all the basics. And if you plan to stay for a long time, it's good that they also have a washing machine here in the room. The next area of the room is the chill area. What I really like, the furniture in this place is not IKEA one. They put some effort into this place, so it looks nice and cozy. So here, this area has this turn of the century, like classic vintage style, together with the, I don't know how you call this cabinet. This one, even though it looks like, okay, maybe it might be for decoration, but we use it for our office because you can open it and then use it as an office space. But this monitor is not from the Airbnb. As I mentioned, we stayed here for 1 month and Kayong needed to work, so she rented this monitor for 20 euros per month, which is quite good. And if you are interested, just in case, I can leave the link in the description where you can also rent it. Behind me, we are in the bedroom, but But it's a really good size bed. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. It's quite comfy to sleep here. And the bed also, at least Kayong told me it's a really good brand, so it's high quality. Again, no IKEA, because it seems that people staying here usually rent this place for several months. When I read the comments of this place, it seems to be that a lot of students stay here, or also travelers like us. That's why this place has everything, like all the basics are covered. They also have a really nice big TV. They had Netflix, but I don't know why, but Netflix doesn't work for us anymore. But doesn't matter. They have 300 Korean channels here, so you can learn Korean, watch all the shows. And luckily they have some English movie channels, which also is a good time consumer if you wanted to stay in a bed and waste your time. And right now we did our laundry, so the laundry is drying here. I told you about that we are on the 3rd floor and there's a view. And it's not too bad, because in the distance you can see, if you look there, you can see the mountain. And also one thing I usually do when the mountain is not visible, or if it's blurry, then I can assume that the day will be filled with microdust. And yes, unfortunately, Seoul has an issue with microdust. So next to the bed, there is a full body mirror for all the self-lovers, and behind they have the ironing board, which also means they also give you an ironer. And there is a nice big closet for all the clothes. I use the kitchen table as my office space, and Kayong uses the fancy cabinet as her office space. The bathroom is really nice, it's big. Usually smaller places like this one-room apartment, the bathrooms might be small, but here it's really spacious. It's also quite well designed. So they have a really nice shower here with the behind the glass wall, different size towels there, hair dryer is behind it. What else would you need? And one important thing you have to keep in mind, it's really important that you recycle your trash in Korea, because they are really strict about it. Also in this place they have different dumpster bins for different trash. You can take the trash in front of the building. They don't have any big trash cans, but you just have to put the trash bags next to the post. Usually next to the post they also have this small box, and this one is for the food waste. And the food waste you also have to recycle differently, and the food waste is always next to the sink. And when you recycle, they have different plastic bags. For example, this yellow one is for the food waste, and the bigger ones are for either then for paper or for plastic and everything else. That's pretty much it for the apartment tour. It's not that big, it's enough for us. It has those different spaces that we can utilize. The reason also why we chose this place for 1,000 per month, because it was one of the best looking ones. The location was well connected with the rest of the city. We didn't know that it's gonna be just inside of the market area. This we didn't know. We might have chosen maybe something else, but in the end, it's really nice when you arrive back here, because the house is new, it's clean, it's really nice to be here. Also, when you need some help, the owners, they're so quick to provide all the help, or if something needs to be fixed, they will send someone right away. So this is also one of the biggest bonuses of this house. Not bad. I mean, I recommend, if you need to stay in Seoul for a longer time, this is not that bad. This is actually a really nice apartment. It has quality equipment inside, and from my side, it's a thumbs up. If you want to have a little bit more younger area around you, then yes, maybe you have to choose something else. But I will leave the link in the description for this specific Airbnb. And with this bombshell of a description, I'm ending this video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, everything in between, and I'm gonna see you next time. Ciao.